Today we're looking at time trials. More specifically, my top 10 tips for completing time trials if you're not very good at driving. So viewers of this video will probably fall into three categories. There are those who smash the time trials out without breaking a sweat.
I hate you.
There are those who will say, just buy the Hakuchu drag. And then there are those like me who have never been able to complete a single time trial. Not one, not ever. If you fall into the first group, then please do feel free to tut, sigh or laugh in any order. If you fall into the second group, then I do agree with you, but I just can't. It's just
ugly, fogly, pug fogly.
So I do have plenty of cars that look the part and should be good enough. So let's go. So after that pain and trauma, here are my top 10 tips for completing the time trials in GTA Online. Well, number 1, don't trust the map. The map will show you the shortest route, which is not always the fastest route. For example, here it's quicker to stay on the main road and remove the need to take these few tricky corners. Sometimes dropping a pin just short of the finish line will actually give you a better route. The first time you start a time trial, don't even bother running it. Use this to see where you need to head to and to plan your route, then restart the trial for your first proper try. For longer time trials, you can be better to get on the freeway as quickly as possible. You've probably only got time for one smallish crash. Any more than that, head straight over to tip 4, which is restart. Holding triangle, or Y I think on Xbox, will restart the time trial and take you back to the beginning. You get nothing for second place here, so if you know you're not going to make it, you might as well restart and save yourself the hassle of having to drive back to the start yourself. At 5, modulate your acceleration to make it easier to dodge traffic and street furniture. If, like me, you can't run at full throttle without hitting everything on the map and a few things that aren't, then briefly dropping off the accelerator occasionally might give you enough control to miss the traffic and still hit the required time. Make sure you're facing the right way at the start and start as far forward in the start box as you can. Day or night doesn't really make much difference. At night, street furniture is harder to see, but cars are significantly easier to see and you can just aim between the lights, so it kind of balances out. Choose your car carefully. The Cyclone is great but has a slightly lower top speed, whereas the Krieger has a good top speed and still handles quite well. The new Pinot is pretty awesome, but just remember to look at the map and decide whether handling or top speed should be your priority. Bikes improve your chances. A fully upgraded Batty is cheap and perfectly capable, and remember, on a bike you'll pretty much need to restart after any crash that knocks you off. If you're using a bike, it's actually worth trying first person view. It can be easy to pick your way through the traffic in this view, and it looks pretty spectacular. And if none of that works, just buy the Hakuchu Drag. It's 900 grand for the base model and around 3 million for a fully upgraded HSW one. And if you're earning 350 grand for the first time you complete both of these, it won't be long before you earn your money back. It really is the easiest way of completing both the standard and the HSW time trials. Now if you'll excuse me, I just need to erase this image from my memory.